Open up. I want to have a word.
Go on. More of us inside.
Let's have a look. Something new. I'll take that. Let's see.
Step quick.
Rather fine blade and hat. Left behind by some unfortunate adventure seeker, perhaps.
Best get going. Moving ahead. Very well.
Frog's entire body shakes. It ribbits erratically as if in pain. It shies away, croaking a warning, eyes wide in terror.
These boots have seen everything. Don't mind if I do.
I'll tell the guards what's what.
Kid couldn't guard his nose from his fingers. What do we have?
Goblins ahead.
Don't get cute with me.
We'll need a cover story.
That all you got?
You want more?
From you? No, thanks.
Then can.
Well, look who's getting dragged back. And by such high company. How badly did you mess up?
Can it? I know something Ragslin will want to hear.
Yeah? What's that?
I've been in some druid's grove. This one sprang me. Now move over so I can tell Ragslin myself.
Hold on. Where are the raiders?
Dead. Every last one.
Ragslin's other drow friend won't be happy to hear that.
She'll be happy enough when I tell her where them looters is holding up. Let me through.
Go on. I ain't gonna hold up a drow.
Come on. Gotta let a drow true soul know where them looters is. We'll be heroes.
Stop fidgeting.
God, call fleas from the bloody walls.
More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Zora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
What?
Now, too late, Flower. You'll never be rid of me.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Funny how the line between fool and hero is so thin. I'll figure out a way to make it up to him. What are heroes like? Swords? Shields? Shiny things?
Private word would be nice.
Let me guess. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Best if we just get the subject out of the way now. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
There you are, my friend. I have drunk, not alcohol, of course, a bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his. You think I'd kill you just like that? Darling, I would never. I still need you. Anyway, the bear will sustain me, and it's a marked improvement over the rats and flies Cazador would feed me. I existed. That was enough for him. He reveled in having power over me. Because those with power can do whatever the hell they want. Well, yes. You can't look at the world and tell me I'm wrong. Let them. Heroes are half the damn problem. Fools that believe in right and wrong, good and evil. Heroes didn't save me from Cazador. Mind flayers did. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. What? No rest for the dashing? Pish posh. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. Thank you for the offer, but the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. A fair point. However, until recently, I was able to rely on a supply of artifacts stored in my tower in Waterdeep. A supply that has now run dry. The reality of the matter is that a lone wizard with a chronic impairment such as my own is not in the most ideal of situations with regards to self-defense. The manner of artifacts I need are not often found waiting patiently on a shopkeep's shelf. One usually has to lift them delicately from trap-filled tombs or prize them from the hands of violent ne'er-do-wells. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing.
So, do you agree? As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket, but it will save my life, even if only temporarily. Thank you. hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Compose 1,000-stanzas ode titled A Gale of Thanks and Adulation? Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
It seems to be the perfect night to spend a little time together. Just you and I. Assuming you haven't changed your mind, of course. You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. You must have an extraordinary affinity for the darkness. I'm jealous. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now. I did. And you remembered. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? I know, but you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? I should think so. Let's head back, if we must.
I need a moment for the two of us.
All's well, I hope. I was going to say the very same thing, as soon as I worked up my courage a little. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Very serious of you, but go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
Breathe deep and move.
Front lines is boring.
Trap! Be cautious.
Where's the rest of the lads at? Boy getting curled at their cranks. Looking at a future true soul, your ladyship? Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line. Long term! Tribe? Tribe! What hell?
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? You ain't here? We sacked Joaquin's Rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. Inn's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the Flaming Fist? Pile of smoking corpses. I figured a drow would know the broken road. Take the north path. It winds you around sure as sunshine till you reach the towers.
And the drow? You got it. Bless you be the drow!
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
Trust me, I will. Let's keep going.
What are they doing over there? Chasing birds?
These big goats could guard the place themselves. Let us have the odd.
Rip couldn't guard his nose from his fingers.
He's moaning if it's true.
What's hiding here?
thought they'd captured themselves a bard.
Or be you beheaded. Goblin kind, tease you and broke you and reddened. His name is Draw Raglan, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Not if you dare recover.
Oh, a stranger in a fair camp.
By mercy!
My ball and wine for
Still just a babe.
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, Draw Raglan, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Raglan, the true soul, had led you glad.
Come on, you turnip!
Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me, Draw Raglan, Draw Raglan, I am Draw Raglan, Tumptuous, Draw Raglan,
You broke him!
Wait! Draw Raglan, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Come on!
Of course,
My name's Grimbo, idiot!
Right, yes. Welcome, your greatness. I've got some good stuff if you're looking to buy. Nicked him off the dead, didn't I? I mean, raid spoils your majestically.
Oi!
Got wings!
Bottoms up, hey? These little lads snagged some pretty decent drink.
It's good to be among allies, isn't it? The Absolute's blessings have brought so many together.
Well, now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? Don't hang about, do ya? Maybe that serves you well out fighting beasties, but this ain't that. This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Oh, come on now. Don't be scared. It's a simple game. That's what makes it beautiful. You just got to chase the chicken through the course to the posts there, right? Got to do it fast and got to do it alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Simple, like I say, but not easy. Better contenders than you have been bested by that bird. Fun? Show a bit of respect, mate. This is serious business. Besides, we got to agree stakes before we begin, don't we? Cocky, eh? Maybe you've got the skill to back it up, or maybe I'm about to make a heap of coin. Let's get a crowd going and find out, eh? Use your eyes!
This is gonna be my night.
Chase! Left!
Hurt me. Run. Where?
safe. There. Run.
Get it back on the field! That's the game done. Come here. Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win Chicken Chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
The Underdark? Aye, I've had littermates disappear down there. Here, your coin. We're only a joke. Rules! A joke is all. No offence meant. None of you want to join the chase? 2 chicken for the chicken. What? Who took you keep free? You got your money, right? Don't want no trouble. All the great chasers are dead. Runny Cobb, Splitfoot, Tark the Toenail. Legends.
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty meal. Tastes even better when you nick it out of their coat.
You hungry? Dwarfs getting good and crispy.
Mother gone. Hungry. New home? Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Gotta be chosen. You got your money, right? Don't want no trouble. Right, go on then. Fat bird's yours. Don't need the hassle. Great chasers are dead. Runny Cobb, Splitfoot, Tark the Toenail. Legend.
Poor creature. I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
You boozed up. This is making my head hurt. Bloody starving.
They finished cooking that dwarf yet?
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty meal. Tastes even better.
Oh, puke stink. Yeah.
Very well.
And no, with my brother.
That's that of it. Hey!
Assume nothing. Not a
What do you
single
call
activist.
Bears knickers?
Repositioning.
Let's get going. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Stupid, dead bastard! Give him a good kicking! He deserves it! Yeah! Right in the nashes! You're all right. He killed my mum and dad! Made a bloody orphan of me!
Understandable then, I suppose. Give him an extra kick for me, child.
Well, yeah. They was nasty old geezers. Wanted to cut 'em a raggedy new smile myself some days. Don't mean we can't enjoy putting the boot into this prick a stick, though. This ugly bastard is the first human I ever killed. Should take a trophy. Cut off his ear.
Underdark too gloomy for ya, shroom sucker.
Another dirt elf come to boss us around, eh? I could break your face. Don't matter who he was. He ain't nothing but a stain now. Just like you'll be if you don't clear off. Yeah, too right. So don't go starting nothing.
Bet I can crack that open.
And no, at my brother. Swallowed him all. Yeah, that's awesome. What do you call a draz knickers? Underdog.
Looks empty. Light on my feet. No time to rest. Trap. Be cautious.
Indolence breeds madness.
what to do. Very well.
What do you call a draz knickers?
And I run up to the guy and think, try eating this.
Captured him, right?
Could have killed him, easy, but I didn't want to. I figured I'd give him to the draft. Yeah, keep the absolute happiness. Then he turns. Must have read my mind, you know.
Done.
Rim.
Quickly then.
Then he lives up this place with his other.
Can't afford to stay idle.
You back from the King's Rest.
I'll see what I can learn.
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Trust no one.
I've got a long road ahead.
Get moving. I've got other customers.
Can't give up now. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Then he lifts up this place with his other arm. So I stuck my dagger in that arm. No more problems on that one after that.
My head hurts.
Don't touch me. Tread carefully.
What do you call a draz knickers?
Assume nothing.
Onward. Ever onward.
Always a pleasure.
Moving.
Should take a trophy.
What's a tick got to be
I've seen or heard.
You've seen one of them nose.
One step at a time.
Proper scary. A gnoll at my brother. Swallowed him all.
Should be easy.
you're in at home. No more problems from that runt after that.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. I have to keep going.
Then this other guy twirls his fingers and some light comes out. And the dwarf just stops bleeding. Just stands back up. Yeah, they got some shit in magic. Because I ain't wasting arrows, not me.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yes to the absolute. And then he turns. Must have read the mind, you know.
I should speak up.
Looks like...
Whoa,
I'll take that. No traps, please.
Eager for battle. Something over there. Just so.
No one stopped me yet. If not over, then through. Anything of use? never believe this.
Going out. No more troubles from that one off the legs.
Swift as my feet can carry me. I want to have a word.
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
Your greatness. Something catch your eye. Been a pleasure, your greatness. Roast that chicken.
What's that? I think I heard the Absolute's voice just now. That's the drink talking.